Hello, Samson Tomate. Could we do a little text? Just go ahead. I shall decide if I listen or not. I shall await. Eat your spoilers. Putting golden in. Ban this guy. Get Sebs out of here. That's not happening. I can skip the intro cutscene here. When it's like when you open the game, you can skip it. I just like listening to it. I'm doing it on purpose. For mine own pleasure. This is that you get so hard. Okay. I understand that you but if you want to eat them, yeah, I'm just, my mind works different. I'm sorry. I apologize. I am on my knees, but I'm afraid I shall eat all the spoilers. Wait 1 second, I forgot my water. I'm back, and also there's some context here that I'm missing. What is going on? It's not even intended because I was testing it and got a mega rage bait. What are you talking about? I knew this was futile, but it was really funny seeing him install me friend do the fixing for himself. Because if you're on the title screen, it plays the correct non-spoiler intro, but if you stay on it long enough to play again, then it will be what? Y'all are speaking in tongues. What are y'all saying right now? Y'all were having an extensive conversation in the other channel and then bring it over here to my chat with no context. Very well, I shall begin. When the witch reached the entrance hall, Genji could be seen there. Wait, what? Genji welcomed the guests approaching from the entrance hall with a respectful bow. I wasn't conversing, bro. Caught. I'm watching this guy get. Episode 1-4, Umineko only has a spoiler intro. Episode 5 will have spoiler and non-spoiler. I see. What? I won't even. I'm just observing. I'm just observing your mind right now, Sims. That is all. I have been waiting. Beatrice-sama. This is so odd. Okay, so why is she still wearing this? I don't understand what's with the outfit. Something's up. Cause she's there, bro. I know she's not. I don't buy it. I don't. There's. Must have been the wind. Yeah. I don't buy it one bit. Something's going on. Something's going on. She's not there. I just. It doesn't. I hate it. I am ticked off. Because the Twilight says she gets revived at this point. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Something's going on. Right now, for now, is because, like, here's the thing. I am so adamant about Beatrice not quote-unquote existing until the Twilight says she revives. But I'm only like that because of the plot I've been given. Like, why would they create this whole mystery with Butler being so adamant in disproving her existence if the game's just gonna say, oh no, Butler was just being a fool, I guess, it doesn't matter. It's like, no, you don't do that. You don't do that. They are setting up this mystery with Butler trying to disprove her because it can be disproven. That's how stories work. So until I am proved otherwise, any time she shows up besides with Shannon or Kanon, no, not even. Okay, look. When she shows up like this, like an actual person, if she's with Shannon or Kanon, I believe she's there. I think she could show up to those that have love in their hearts. But if she shows up like right now to Maria and Rosa and Genji, I don't buy it one bit. I think it's fake. I think it's smoke and mirrors. I think it must be the win. And I also think that in episode 1, when she actually did show up with Kanon, I think that was a lie because she didn't actually show up. It was just like her butterflies. So I don't think she was there either. I'm just saying, it must have been the win. It must have been the win. It's been quite some time, Genji. You've gotten old. No matter how old I become, furniture carries out its work like furniture until the end. I remember how that man's wife used to be jealous of you. Is Kinso doing well? He is doing extremely well. Huh. The witch probably laughed because she knew Kinso's own doctor had announced that Kinso didn't have long to live. However, if anyone actually looked at Kinso and noticed his vigor, which wasn't at all what you would expect from someone nearing the end of his life, they might easily call that doing extremely well. Maybe that's what the witch was laughing at. Then, let us go and greet him. I look forward to hurling curses at each other after 30 years. As the witch grinned, she started walking, leaving Genji behind. Her gait was like that of a family member who knew the inside of the mansion well. Genji followed her in the manner of one who served her. I don't know. I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just I'm actually acting just like Pat Litter because I was about to say I don't know how to disprove it. I just know it's not happening. Can you prove it's happening? I don't think so. I was about to say that. I wasn't doing it on purpose. I just realized because of what I was about to say that I don't know how to disprove it, but I just know it's not happening. I don't buy it. I don't buy it one bit because like I just said, that's how stories work. You don't just set up something and then say, "Lol, JK." That's not a good story. So there's something to this, but then at the same time, how do you disprove this? Like, we are seeing it right now. What's going on? it's not like it could be some unreliable narrator stuff, but which POV are we exactly following here? Who's the unreliable one? There's like not much of a POV going on right now. We are the POV. We are like it's just it also depends on how much this game wants to play with the player being an entity, like Deltarune reference, because in the Secret Tea Party, Bernkastel was talking directly to us, the player, right? So they're already breaking the fourth wall there, and we're already a piece of the chessboard. But how much are they gonna lean into that? Are they seriously gonna say that some scenes are fake because Beatrice was literally playing a trick on us, not on any characters, but just literally on us, putting an illusion in our eyes and making us see false truths? I think that's too much. I don't think they would do that. But it's like at this point, it's the only way I could possibly disprove what we're literally seeing, because it would be much easier to disprove it if we were actually following someone's POV. Like if we were seeing Shannon's POV right now, I could say that it's her delusion making her see Beatrice. But no, we aren't following any POV right now. Like, I guess we were following Genji's, but not really. And earlier, we were following Rosa's, but the narration wasn't third person. It wasn't in Rosa's POV. So it's just weird. It's weird. I just continue, right? I don't believe it. I don't buy it. Like, Ruby doesn't shut up about this being a Deltarune reference. So maybe that does mean that they will make the reader into a major part of the story. And I think it would be really fun if they really do say that Beatrice is using magic on the reader to make him believe stuff. But then, like, how is Battler gonna be involved in that? Is Battler gonna talk to us as well eventually? Like, I know how to disprove it because... No, I don't even... That hurts my head. I don't know. Stop. Caught. Ryokishi on your head. That wasn't me. That was Toby. He did that on me. You're right. I'm sorry. Okay. At that time, Kairi came out of the park. Okay, well, last thing before I start playing. I was thinking about this earlier, about how I can't wait to read the other channels eventually, because this is just like Elden Ring. I say every possibility that comes to my mind, and everything that I say, 90% of it is wrong, and I just look stupid when I think I'm being smart, and I just want to see those reactions of all of you, like, what is this fellow on about? Nobody else has noticed this. This is not something to be noticed. They're just making stuff up, this guy. Alright. Now we continue. She's probably gone out to fix her makeup or something. And when she saw Genji following a witch, she was surprised, although her expression did not change. What? She can... Look. This is what I'm talking about. Kairi can see Beatrice now. Oh, so everyone can see Beatrice now. Like, what's up with that? No, that's stupid. They just like made a whole deal out of how only specific people who have magic in their hearts or whatever can see Beatrice, and now everyone can see her. This is a bunch of hogwash. They're lying to me. I'm being lied to right now. Everything that I'm about to read, I'm not buying anything. All of it is an illusion. It must have been the wind. What is this fellow on about? Wait, wrong chat. What's going on? What is this fellow? Okay. Yeah, both of y'all blocked and muted. It's Beatrice. I don't... No, this is stupid. They set up a bunch of rules and instantly broke them? No, you don't do that. Okay. Fishy aroma. And also, like, her outfit, like, that has to mean something. I guess where Kinso had arrived, despite him being almost dead on the day of the family conference when the fate of the inheritance was to be decided. And furthermore, this person was familiar enough with the Ushinomiya family household that Genji was following behind her. Kairi immediately realized that this person she had never met before was deeply important. Kairi and the witch's eyes met. Realizing that it would be rude to pretend not to notice, she greeted the witch. It's a pleasure to meet you. You were Rudolph's second wife, yes? Correct. This is Kairi-sama, Rudolph-sama's current wife. From this exchange, Kairi realized that this was a guest of fairly high rank, even amidst the Ushinomiya family. And the fact that this was a guest on the level, coupled with her resemblance to the portrait in the entrance hall, made Kairi's eyes instantly open wide. Huh. Pleased to meet you. I'm Kairi. I wonder if this is our first meeting. If we have met before, I apologize for forgetting your name. I'm not saying anything right now. I'm just like you know. I'm just letting it play out. I don't care anymore. All of this is fake anyways. None of this matters. So you intend to force me to state my name even though you already have a vague idea of the answer. Kairi thought she'd given a sociable and humble greeting. Her expression grew slightly cloudy at that openly oppressive response. At any rate, this didn't seem to be a person she could grow to like. But if Kairi's guesses were correct, this witch probably held a vital key to what her own husband was more interested in, something that couldn't help but influence tonight's family conference. Also that ring, there's no way she had that ring before. Wait, no, her portrait doesn't show it. I remember, I checked last time. She finally changed outfit, okay. Last time I checked and she still had the other outfit on. Batteries. Mysterious visitor, 19th person who appeared on the day of the family conference. Goes by the same name as the Golden Witch who granted Kinso his gold. Both the reason and the purpose of her visit are unknown. She was ushered into the VIP room, which no one had been allowed to use in the past. I see now. So that is her move. This time around, she is going to insert herself into the story. Okay. Very interesting. I get it now. Dude, this is really good. I don't get it though. It's not like Battler is gonna remember anything. And what does this accomplish? Streamer aware. I am aware now. Okay, I no longer believe it was the win. I think what are they trying to do? Okay, so I believe now that she has inserted herself into the story. This time around, she has inserted herself into the story, but not as a witch. She doesn't have any magical powers. One second. And come back. My apologies, I was distracted. Okay, back to this. This is really good. I did not expect this at all. Not at all. What is the goal here? Okay, I think I know what the goal is. So okay, so like I was saying earlier, she's not a witch here. She will just be another person in the conference. She has inserted herself in the story as just a regular person. That's why everyone can see her now. She is no longer a witch. She has used her magical powers to remove her magical powers, basically. That's what I'm feeling right now. So, and her goal is to introduce a 19th person. To introduce a genuine 19th person into the story and prove that even if there's a 19th person, the murders still happen, meaning that there's still a witch out there, meaning that the murders could only happen through the power of magic, thus proving that they're wrong. So she has introduced a 19th person just to prove that even if there was a 19th person, this 19th person couldn't perform the murders. That is her gambit here. But the thing is that we can just say there's a 20th person. Like, come on, huh? But no, I think that's too much. It's just, I get it now. This is very good. Very interesting. But the thing is still that she doesn't, to me, like, good luck, Battler, figuring out, but to me, it won't disprove anything because I never believed that there was a 19th person. No, wait. Yeah, I never believed there was a 19th person. I never believed there was someone else. I always believed that it was Kinsa. So even if Beatrice introduces this 19th person, Battler still has the right to say, yeah, who cares that a 19th person couldn't do it because one of the family members did it. You didn't disprove anything. So I still think it's Kinsa, but I am aware now. I am aware now. This is very good. This is very good. This is very interesting. Very masterful move. Masterful move. So without shouting back in retort, Kairi silently watched her go up the stairs to the second floor, with Genji following behind. So when someone tapped her shoulder from behind, she was so surprised she almost choked. It was Natsu. Kairi-san, why are you standing still in a place like this? Are you not feeling well? I'm sorry. I was just fascinated by the portrait of the witch for a bit. Now what's going on? Just let her play. Just let her play. Oh, you mean the Golden Witch Beatrice? The one whose gold was supposedly necessary for the revived Oshinomiya family we see today? Quite a fantastical story. Just what one might expect from father. Natsui spoke in a perfectly ordinary way. It was the sort of comment you expect from someone convinced that the thought of a witch existing was ridiculous, no more than another of Kinsa's ramblings. However, for some reason, that point of view didn't seem quite right to Kairi now. Just a moment ago, she herself had seen the Golden Witch come in from the entrance hall and climb up the stairs. Okay, I thought I was getting rage rated. Never mind, we're good. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's back to what I was saying. So Natsuhi's words made it feel as though someone was trying to deny the existence of that person. Or else make it seem like she was never there to begin with. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm getting a bit of a headache. I think I'll rest for a little while. Huh, is that so? Then I have some good headache medicine. I'll get it for you. head hurts. I don't know. I don't know. There's something going on, dude. There's something going on. I don't know. 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 Okay, maybe she didn't introduce a 19th person. What she did is pick and choose people to see a 19th person so that they look crazy when they say, hey, well, what happened to that guest that came? And like the other people are like, who? So she's just throwing more wrenches into the gears to create more chaos and more suspicion or more credibility towards their... Yeah. Because like before, only Maria saw the 19th person. So now she's making it so more people like Heidi see this 19th person and Rosa. So now they look weird and suspicious. But for why? There's a lot of outcomes to this. There's a lot she could be cooking. She's either introducing a genuine 19th person to the story to prove that a 19th person couldn't have done it, or she's introducing the memory of a 19th person to some people like she did to Maria before, but to more people this time, to create more chaos and more suspicion and more uncredibility and credibility. Or maybe she's not here at all, and I was right about it being the wind, and this is all lie towards just the player. There's so many possibilities. Masterful move. I don't know. I'm the monkey image that is smacking his head saying, I don't know. I'm with Battler here. I don't know, but something's going on. Check Golden Land 3, oh gosh. Oh, that's so cute. That's good. I like that a lot. Where was this like an existing thing, or did Yules draw this? Oh, I like that a lot. That's really cute. It was a tweet, I see. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Yules is listening. Well, thank you very much, Yules. You are continuing to stay as the #1 Ruby Tomatoling. Good work. Oh. It's so cute. Okay, moving on. The hallway in front of Kinso's study was filled with the scent of sweet poison peculiar to that green liqueur. Genji was completely used to it, did not grimace. And the Golden Witch didn't grimace either. How long has it been in there since last he left? I believe it has already been several years. Is he that desperate to turn me into a bird in a cage? How pitiful. By now, you're the bird in a cage. You're the ghost of the study, are you not? How pitiful that he is unable to recognize even that. Until he meets you again, he will probably continue his research, even after literally becoming a ghost. Is it love or madness, or a delusion? And yet, perhaps even those can form magical power when strong enough. You sad magician. The witch grasped the doorknob to the study. Wait, but... Okay, they could do something interesting. No matter what they do here, this could be interesting. Either she can open it perfectly just fine, which proves that she has used her power to remove her magical powers. She is no longer a witch right now. She is just a normal 19th guest. Or she would not be able to open it, which proves that she is still a witch, which proves that people shouldn't be able to see her, which proves there's some trickery afoot to the reader. So either whatever route they take here, it will be very interesting and it will lead to a lot of conclusions. Crap! Oh! So she's still a witch. So how can people see her? I don't. No. Kairi shouldn't have been able to see her. I believe that Genji could have seen her because he's a servant. He respects her. But Kairi and Rosa should have no way to see her. Something's afoot. Something's afoot. I am now back to believing that she is not really here and it must have been the wind. I am back to believing that it must have been the wind. There is something going on. Either something in universe, like I don't know. Butler, help me. I'm dead set now. She's still a witch. She is still a witch, as we can see. She cannot open the handle. So now I am dead set that people should not be allowed to see her. People should not be allowed to see her right now. So everyone who has seen her, they're either lying or the scene itself was a lie just for the player, just for the reader. I don't know. But Rosa's nice so much to Maria. You're so right. Never mind. Only Kairi doesn't make sense. She holds no love. My goat, come back, please. I'm so lost without him. When she did, there was a sound like that of flesh burning and splitting open. It was the sound of the doorknob literally burning the witch's hand. Beatrice-sama. What is this? A war against magic? Is that person unable to get by without relying on something like this? I have heard that this door would cause you great pain, Beatrice-sama. Shall I open it? No, it's fine. If he wins, I will be a bird in a cage for all eternity. If he loses, only the life of a laughingstock will be left, and the life of a pitiful magician who went mad with love and lost everything. Already Kinso and even I are nothing more than pieces laid out on the game board. All that is left is for the roulette to decide who wins and who loses. Until the roulette shows its result, there is no need for me and Kinso to meet again. The witch looked at her hand, which was already beginning to heal bit by bit, even though it had been horribly burned. Analyzing. It's just a weird line. Oh well. Well, perhaps that is why he has this ward here in the first place. Yes. Perhaps even that is honorable in its own way. By now, everything sits on top of Kinso's game board. I like it, Kinso. Allow me to enjoy my game with you. Allow me to enjoy the failure of the final gamble of the old magician who fell in love with me and threw away his entire life. Oh, Sem's not lying. It was almost the end of the chapter. I don't know. 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 I just I want to know. I want to know, but I don't know. Uh, this is not a replay of episode 1. Like in no world did all of this happen off screen in episode 1. Rosa did not. Did she? I don't. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Because she was very adamant on asking Maria where she got the envelope. I was drinking water. Stop. Oh. Uh. Just how literal is this? I don't know. How literal is this roulette? It's just I don't believe in any roulettes because like no because there's no magic. Magic doesn't exist. Okay. It was Kinso who killed everyone, and I don't think he relied on a roulette to decide who to kill. Because, like I said in the other streams, a lot of the kills that I think Kinso committed make sense to me. Like the 6 sacrifices were like people he, in one way or another, looked down upon. It couldn't have just been chance. And like when she said, "Oh, it must have been your roulette that makes Rosa see me," like nah, hogswash, absolute hogswash. She's just lying to me. And why would the roulette be different this time? It didn't happen in episode 1. There's no roulette. There's no roulette. There's no roulette. Roulette's a farce. And also, like, what is Kinsel's plan? That's like something I haven't thought about. What exactly is he trying to accomplish here? Like the solving the epitaph is to get the gold. He already has the gold. Like obviously his goal is to see Beatrice again, but he was about to see her if he didn't put that thing in his door handles. So I don't believe that it's only just to see her. It has it has to be that he wants to trap her, to keep her forever, like she said, a bird in a cage. So his goal isn't just to see her again; it's to keep her forever. Well, no, 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 because the Golden Land is a literal thing. So his goal is to make it to the Golden Land with Beatrice, to be with her forever. But how does he accomplish that? I mean, it has to do... Okay. I think I got something. If this so-called roulette finishes all its tasks. No, 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 no. How does Kinso win? Because if the epitaph finishes and everyone is no 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 no. I feel like I'm onto something. I am on the cusp of something of greatness. Because Kinso wrote the epitaph. Not Beatrice. This fellow is onto something? Because Kinso wrote the epitaph, not Beatrice. The whole deal of Beatrice taking what is hers. I need to replay that scene of Kinso talking either to Genji or Nanjo about his pact. Where can I find it? I need to. Wait, what is this? Should I be reading this? What did you send? You'll see chapter spoilers. I see. Okay. But I'm afraid this doesn't help me too much because what I want to know is which chapter is it where Kinso talked to Nanjo or Genji in his study about his pact. If anyone remembers which chapter that was, I would appreciate it very much. I don't know. I thought so. Okay. It was before everyone was killed. So it's before the six chosen by the key. It has to be Legend of the Gold, right? I'm checking. No, that was when Kraus showed the thing. We're gonna read nothing in this stream. This is... I'm gonna have to go soon, and we're gonna play none of the actual game. Which one was it? I found it. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, no, okay. I still need you, Sam. I still need you. So, I found something, but I don't know if I'm just making things up or not. So I'm gonna go for one more search. Uh, I'm looking for a scene where Kinso was in his study and he talked to either Nanjo or Genji about more in depth about his contract with Beatrice. But at this point, I'm not sure if I'm making it up and confusing it with the prologue, because right now what I'm reading is the prologue, where he mentions a little bit of the contract. But I thought there was a scene where he talked more about the contract, but I'm not sure. No, I'm pretty sure I was just I was making another scene, but confusing it with the prologue. Yes, yes. Maybe just Eevee. Stay there, Sams. I think you need not search. I think it was just a prologue. Even if there's another scene, I got the info I needed from the prologue. I am now convinced. I don't. I'm so mad that it took me so long. It took me so long, but I got it now. I got it now. The main thing that gets you is assuming, not assuming, but it's just like, maybe it's just me, but you don't really think about how the epitaph wasn't written by Beatrice. It was written by Kinso. So the contract that he has with Beatrice isn't, if all these sacrifices happened, I take everything back. The contract, according to Kinso in the prologue, it was, after I'm gone, I care not if it all goes to waste. I desire no tomb, no coffin. Those were the terms of the contract I made with the witch. When I die, everything will be lost. That has been part of the promise since the beginning. That's why nothing will be left behind. There is nothing I can leave behind. He specifically says that the contract is just if he dies, if Kinso dies, everything will be lost. Everything will be given back to Beatrice. Not if no one can solve the riddle, everything will be lost. Because what the riddle says and what the letters say is, if no one solves the riddle by the whatever twilight, Beatrice takes all the gold back. And she takes everything back. Everything that is hers. But that's not what Kinso said at the beginning. Kinso only said that if only he dies, she takes everything back. So the epitaph and the letters are just lies. That is what Kinso made up. So, here's the deal. There's like 3 stories going on. The first story is Beatrice's story, which is she made a contract with Kinso. If Kinso dies, she will take everything back. That is it. That is all. The end. Nice and short. Second story is Kinso's story and Kinso's goal, which is to see Beatrice again before he dies. But in a more permanent manner. He wants to keep her forever. So he made up this epitaph and these rules. He added more rules to the contract. Not legitimately. He just added them for fun. Whatever. Because he's doing his own ritual. Whatever happens at the end of those twilights does not benefit Beatrice in any way. It would only benefit Kinso. He needs the 6 sacrifices. He needs everyone to die by the stakes. And he needs no one to figure out the riddle. If all of these things happen, if all the twilights go according to the riddle and no one figures out the riddle before all the twilights happen, then Kinso wins. Kinso will get to be with Beatrice in the Golden Land. Whatever his ritual is, whatever ritual he made, that ritual gets completed. So essentially what I'm saying is, like how I was already thinking in episode 1, Kinso is 100% alive. He is not dead. If he dies, Beatrice wins and she takes everything. But when he died in the boiler room, everything kept going. Why would it keep going when what's going on is Kinso's game, is Kinso's riddle? Nothing to do with Beatrice. Beatrice did not organize that riddle at all. It was all Kinso. So him dying should have ended the game already. But the fact that it didn't end means that Kinso's still alive. And Kinso needs to stay alive until the Twilight's end for him to get his goal. Most likely at the end, when the credits roll, what happened was that Kinso got to see Beatrice again and got to stay in the Golden Land with her. So that's the second story. That is Kinso's story and Kinso's goal. And then the third story is Battler and company. With very simple here is just that if they can solve the riddle, they're not really stopping Beatrice. They're just stopping Kinso. If they get to solve the riddle, I'm not sure what would happen. Because Kinso says that whoever solves the riddle will get the Golden Land, but he made that up. It's not like Beatrice said, okay, I'll give them the Golden Land if they get to solve this riddle that I have no part in. So I'm not sure with that third story how that's gonna go. But maybe his ritual, he's a gamer. He's a pro gamer, right? He loves gaming. So maybe in the ritual he created, it does make it so if anyone can solve the riddle before he wins, the ritual will once again summon Beatrice, but let the people win instead of him. Maybe. So there you go. I am very, 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 very happy with that thought process. I like that a lot. It explains so much. Because, yeah, why would Beatrice create this riddle and all that? But, like, it's something I like it. I'm not sure how stupid I am. I'm not sure how stupid obviously I've noticed every single, a quadrillion times they have said, yeah, and Kinso wrote this riddle on the portrait when he had a commission. Oh yeah, Kinso wrote this riddle. Oh man, the grandfather made this riddle all those years ago. Yeah, we knew that it was him. But I think the game was leading you to assume that it obviously had to do with Beatrice. It was part of Beatrice's contract. But I no longer think so. So I'm very content with this thought process. 3 stories. Beatrice's story, which is just Kinso dies, she gets everything. Second story, Kinso's ritual, which is if no one can solve his riddle, he gets to stay in the Golden Land with Beatrice. He somehow created, he created a magic circle, a ritual that will trap Beatrice if all these sacrifices happen. So it's Beatrice loses if Kinso wins. I'll get to that again in a second. And third story is if Battler and company can solve the riddle, then Kinso loses. Now back to that. That's something I hadn't thought about until just now, that Kinso winning means that Beatrice loses. Beatrice will never get back what is hers because Kinso will never die. He would just go with the Golden Land with her. And now she's forever stuck with Kinso for all eternity. So if she loses, if Kinso wins, why is she so adamant in proving Battler wrong? I don't think she wants to prove him wrong. I think she's just having a laugh. She's just having fun. It's more it's that bored god mentality, right? Yeah, if no one can solve the riddle, I'm going to suffer with all eternity with this old man. But man, is this the most fun I have ever had. It's actual stakes, it's actual risk involved here, right? So I want to have some fun and see if Battler can solve the riddle, I guess. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect thought process. There's still the whole thing of I can't really say anything about the whole Beatrice needing everyone to believe in her thing. But I don't know. I'm just really happy with that. And it also makes Kinso feel more important, which is what I wanted. I don't like Kinso as a character. He's very interesting, and I would love for him to be a genuine major antagonist and not get completely overshadowed by Beatrice now that she's here. And I've always thought that he was alive when he died in the boiler room. Anyways, write that down. Write all of that down. 3 stories, 1 game. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. I am so happy. What is Fellow on about, though? What's going on in Golden Land? Although, yeah, heads up that this site used a very old translation of when the game was coming out in 0910. It is not the one you're using, it's Witch Hunt, but the old one, I see. Sims was mad about this, so I'm avoiding a future raid bait, even though I'm pretty sure I told him, yeah, it's rage bait. I immediately noticed that it was a different translation, but I was okay with it. Could you repeat that? I missed it. Rewind? I'm out of here. Let us continue. Who is it? Excuse me? I have brought lunch. Enter. Excuse me. I heard everything. Have you heard? Yes. After receiving approval, Kanon entered the VIP room, pushing the servant cards and that carried lunch. The servants called this room the Witch's VIP room. This was because Kinso strictly ordered that it would always be kept clean so that it could be used at any time. Even so, guests would not be allowed into this room no matter who they were. That's why at some point the servants had started calling it the VIP room, which was supposed to be set aside only to welcome the special person Kinso waited for, the witch from the portrait. And today Kanon realized that this was absolutely true. Quite pretty. When he entered the room, the blonde-haired witch was gazing out the window. Outside, the rain was no longer falling weakly. As she looked out at the beautiful rose garden, which had been tended to over several days for today's sake, as she saw the winds and rain ravage it, she struck by some sentimental feelings. Kanon was not able to tell anything more from her back, which faced him. I will prepare the meal, Beatrice-sama. Kanon went out of his way to call out the witch's name, hoping that she'd turn around. He wanted to know. He wanted to know if the witch who tempted him and Shannon in the past had really appeared again. When he did, the witch whose name had been called laughed, her back still facing him. Holding back her voice, she laughed. Kanon was startled. It was almost as though she had read his mind and knew that he had called out to her, hoping to make her turn around. It smells good. It appears Kraus hired a good cook. Yes. He is called Goda, and was employed here recently. There's nothing better than being skilled at cooking. Delicious food completes the 3 pillars of pleasures for living in the human world. It is the secret to preventing boredom after 1,000 years. Kanon and the witch's eyes met. Then she grinned. Without a doubt, certainly, this was clearly the witch from that day, Beatrice. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. The witch that no one but he and Shannon could see in the past finally held a form and had arrived openly as a guest through the entrance hall. The window's open, the wind is getting in, that's it, that's all. Beatrice-sama. Ooh, turn it up, turn it up. It has been a long time. Kanon the furniture. It has been quite some time. Kanon tried to remember to be polite to this guest for the time being. But the visit of the suspicious witch made dark clouds start to enshroud his heart, especially considering that today was the family conference. You appear to be uneasy about what I plan to do now that I have appeared. Am I right? Kanon didn't force an answer. This witch proudly read minds, so it's pointless to get to the trouble of saying it out loud. Of course she could read even his inner resistance. So the witch giggled at Kanon's childish defiance. I came to fulfill my final promise to Kinso. Your final promise with the master. I lent Kinso a mountain of gold. When Kinso gives that up, it will be returned to me with interest. I came to accept that interest tonight. I don't know what you're talking about. However, uncertainty began to gather in his heart. Whatever this witch had to say, it couldn't be anything good. There's no mistake. Whenever witches have something to say, it's never anything good. You are correct. However, like scissors, the potential of witches depends entirely on how they are used. Sometimes there are those like King Solomon who succeed in great exploits. However, most who make use of us end up meeting a cruel fate, just like in fairy tales. But Kinso is crafty. He has incorporated even my collection of the interest into his ceremony. Is he an absurdly powerful magician who can surpass even me? Or else a mere fool possessed by madness? Amusing. Truly amusing! Kanon couldn't guess what the witch was muttering and laughing about. All he knew was that anything that made this witch laugh must have the exact opposite meaning for everyone else. And in the back of his mind, the horrifying words the witch had spat at him in the past began to resurface. What, did you think I'd lend you my power and ask for nothing in exchange? I'll gladly assist a pair in love, and in exchange I will enjoy watching the cruel fate they'll eventually meet. I have never come across a better show, not over the course of 1,000 years. Could it be that you... Behold, the sweet fish river running through my beloved hometown. You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream in search of the key. The witch suddenly began to recite a bizarre poem. It was something he remembered hearing. Could it be the witch's epitaph? There was no mistake. It was the epitaph that accompanied the portrait of the witch Kinso had put on display. The relatives had guessed that it referred to the location of the hidden gold, but no one knew what it meant for sure. The witch suddenly began reciting that epitaph. Kanon, since you are furniture, I imagine you've heard of it from Kinso. The day when everything will be returned to the Golden Land has come. Rejoice! The day when you will be freed from the shame of living as furniture has finally arrived. I believe you wanted that for a long time. To furniture which finds no value in its own existence, merely existing day to day must be nothing but agony. To those with souls, this world is worth clinging to, but those without souls find this world to be full of nothing but suffering. Complicated expression fitted across Kanon's face. This was the day of release that Kanon had been looking forward to. However, the coming of this day had been mercifully sudden. And for some reason he didn't like the hateful tone used by the witch as she informed him of the coming of this long-awaited day of rest. Kanon couldn't even decide which emotion he should be feeling. Why do you not rejoice? Could you actually have some regrets left in the real world? As mere furniture? I have no regrets, because I am furniture. You truly are a model specimen of furniture. How nice! How nice! However, it won't be any fun if you have no regrets at all. Are you saying regrets are how you find pleasure? That is correct! Most witches who live for 1,000 years get tired of life. In order to escape boredom, I adorn people's fates with fruit and brandy and cook them like cakes. I find humans dancing through oppressive fates inside an oven to be oh so very entertaining. You see, I'm actually a tad famous in this regard. So much so that rare guests come from far away to see my skill at cooking. Perhaps that is something that mere furniture cannot understand. Kanon couldn't understand what the witch was saying. However, he fully realized that this was a terrifying being who treated the fate of humans as a show, enjoying it whether some harm befell them. However, furniture has no soul or life, much less a fate. That's another thing. Like, I wonder how powerful this ritual of Kinso is. Like, okay, I was gonna talk about it after the scene ended, but Beatrice started reciting the poem, right? So one could say, "Oh, your theory's over, haha," but no, I don't think so. Like, we already know what type of person she is. She's someone who is clearly finding a lot of fun in this. I truly believe that she is just playing along because it's fun. She spent 1,000 years of boredom. All of this is fun. And I also... But now, what I'm thinking is that she's acting way too coy, too full of herself, that I believe she believes she is in no danger. So I think whatever Kinso's ritual is... I mean, well, no, we already had proof of it. Yeah, whatever Kinso's ritual is, it is not powerful enough to actually contain her. You cannot contain infinity, basically. So, even if she, quote-unquote, loses, she can just say, rewind everything back to the start, and she's free again. So it doesn't matter. And that's literally what happened already. Kinso won. We saw the credits, but she just restarted everything again. So she's free. So, whatever Kinso's ritual is, it's hogwash. It doesn't work. Which I think is really fitting for him. That he tried so hard. He spilled so much blood. And it's all for nothing. You cannot contain that which cannot be understood. Like, she is infinity. You cannot contain it. YouTube Rewind 1986. Pitiful furniture does nothing but serve until the day they're released from the real world. To furniture like that, the witch who had come to release them from everything was Sabine to be received with overflowing affection. Even though the day Kanon should have been waiting impatiently for had come, he was confused by his own inability to accept it easily. Why was it? The face of Shannon, the person he loved as a sister, rose to his mind. And for some reason, Jessica's face did too. Kanon bit his lower lip hard enough that it hurt. Thinking about Jessica like that was something furniture must never do. Even though he thought he'd known that, even though he'd complained about Shannon's relationship, why was it that Jessica rose to his mind at a time like this? He felt a little shameful at his own naivete. And to forget about Jessica, he turned his thoughts to Shannon. Shannon is also furniture. She has no reason to be not to rejoice at the coming of the day when all will return to nothingness. But Shannon, through her relationship with George, has experienced an emotion forbidden to furniture. Even though she isn't qualified to be bonded with him, she's still trapped in a dream that she isn't allowed to have. Will Shannon be able to joyfully accept this development? No, she won't. Shannon still has lingering regrets. Those will probably become a great source of pain and torture for her. And those lingering regrets were planted by none other than this witch. Why? Because that would be more interesting. Nothing more. This day, that Shannon should have been waiting patiently for, would probably be a harsh burden for her, giving her emotions that she must never experience. I thank you for granting me, us, furniture, the day of our release. And I hate you for making this day so difficult for Shannon to accept. I wanted to make you suffer from your regrets as well, just like Shannon. However, you continue to live like furniture with foolish honesty, never getting ensnared by me. And yet, it seems you love Shannon a little too dearly, right? Shannon's regrets are now your regrets! Will those feelings transform into hatred for me? If you wish to kill me, give it a try. As Kinso's furniture, you should have at least have that much power, right? However, if you kill me, then the day of rest for furniture will not come for all eternity. Could you bear to live with that? Are you truly capable of resisting when I try to release you? Kneel! What? Kneel and kiss my shoes. Otherwise, I will leave this place. I'll go back and never show myself again for all eternity. So, Ganon, do you think you could bear to live like that? If the door to the Golden Land is opened, your hard life as furniture will end. If you desire, I can even give you a life as a human. After that, you will be on the same level as Jessica. Surely you want to experience the taste of love. There's no point trying to hide it. After seeing Shannon indulging in the sea of sweet love, you grew jealous. You are sorely tempted to know the taste of love. Stop it. Stop it. Are you trying to ensnare me again? I won't be reduced to a toy for your amusement. Oh, then I will be satisfied with Shannon alone. After all, you aren't the only one who was implanted with a seed. Even fruiting plants sometimes fail to bear fruit after all. The one who obtains the key must then travel to the Golden Land in accordance with these rules. On the final twilight, offer the 6 chosen by the key as sacrifices. On the second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart the 2 who are close. The witch recited the epitaph again. It was so sudden and diverged so strongly from the current topic. However, that challenging smile made it seem almost as though she was using the epitaph as a threat against Kanon. Do you not understand? For the ceremony of the epitaph to succeed, at the second twilight, 2 who are close must be offered as sacrifices. It could be any 2 who are close. A husband, a wife, or even a pair of lovers. According to the rules of the ceremony, though who will be selected is up to me to decide on a whim. Don't you think there could be no more fitting sacrifice for the second twilight than Shannon as she is now? You dirty... Kanan realized something. Until today, he thought he'd given up everything else and lived as furniture, acting like furniture. But in reality, that wasn't true. He loved Shannon too dearly. Therefore, when Shannon was in pain, Kanan shared in that. If only Shannon had continued to live as furniture. Indifferently like Kanan. Indifferently like Kanon. Without any regrets in this world, he wouldn't have had to be in so much pain. The witch planned to toy with Shannon, who had known the taste of love. No, whom she had taught the taste of love as she killed her. She wouldn't be welcomed into the Golden Land and granted a compassionate release. Instead, if the witch had her way, she'd be used as a sacrifice, subjugated to the utmost of torture and pain, and forcefully turned into a human foundation for this evil ceremony. And this witch would probably make Shannon meet this horrible fate, for no reason other than it was amusing to her. Furthermore, she was threatening to do this so that she could make Kanon, who had never submitted to the witch, finally give in. It was that simple. In the end, though he had tried to resist the witch and avoid pleasing her, he had only made things more amusing for her. After all, he was furniture, now a toy. They were nothing but toys meant only to distract her from her boredom. Damn you. What will you do, Kanon? If you kneel, I might refrain from choosing Shannon as a sacrifice, see? I've always wanted to make a toy like you surrender someday. Even without a fragment of elegance, the witch sneered at Kanon and laughed indecently. That's right, she predicted Kanon's submission even before he made that decision himself. Kanon chose to get down on both knees in front of the witch. It didn't matter what happened to himself. However, the one thing he couldn't bear to see was Shannon, who had given him his only reason to live during his days as furniture being toyed with like this. That was why kissing the shoes of the witch was an easy oath for Kanon to make. With his quivering lips actually touch the When his quivering lips actually touched the witch's shoe, Beatrice let a look of ecstasy rise to her face, then laughed with a voice filled to bursting. At that moment, the witch who had grown bored of life, had 1,000 years, was completely filled with the evil emotion that she lived for. If anything, this just gives more credence to my theory that the servants were behind some of the murders because they need to serve them. But this leads you to believe that it was Beatrice who ordered them. And I do not buy that for one bit. I don't know. I still just let it play out, because I still don't believe that. Well, that was Canon. Canon can't see Beatrice, but he saw this version of Beatrice, the one with this outfit on, the 19th visitor Beatrice, which I don't believe is real. I don't know. Don't matter. Don't care. One more scene and then we shall be done. When lunch ended, the relatives moved to the parlor. Rosa had brought a high-class brand of black tea from a famous store in Ginza. That had been served and the parlor was filled with a pleasant aroma. Since the children were there too, the adults tried to interact like normal relatives on the surface, talking peacefully about the recent events and how their children were growing up. It had started raining, so the children couldn't do anything but sit here like this, watching TV, unable to go outside. Maria was apparently a TV kid, and she kept watching a boring daytime program without getting bored, giggling all to herself. Yes, finally! It's so lonely without the goat. At first, Butler joined in, seeming to deepen his relationship with Maria. But he had gotten up early that morning and was gradually hit by a wave of drowsiness. Oh, that's a big yawn. Did you get up really early this morning? Something like that. Now that all the tension's gone, I started getting sleepy while listening to the sound of the rain. Tension? You got freaking out like that, tension? At least it is for me. Butler gave another great yawn and slowly lay down on the sofa. He really did look tired. George and the others had tried talking to him, thinking it was a sign of boredom, but when they realized he really was sleepy, they decided to let him be. My. They say that if you lie down right after eating, it'll become a mackerel. Stop kidding around. Goda-san said we'd be having calf steak tonight. That'll make a mackerel steak. How you are with Natsuki is how I am with Battler. So base, up top, down low. I get it. I understand. That is very good. Keep it up. Oh, that's cool. He is great. Every time he shows up, I like him a little more. That's for sure. Kumasawa-san, he looks pretty tired. Could you get him a blanket? Oh, there you go. Kumasawa brought a blanket over from the shelf. The large parlor wasn't cold, but in the air had gotten a little chilly. So when Butler took out the blanket, he immediately wrapped himself up like a turtle. I gotta see art of this. Blanking mode, Butler. You really were sleepy. When would you like to wake up? I'll wake you. No, can't say I got any particular requests. You can wake me if you need anything from me. And if you don't, just let me sleep forever. Night.
Butler's sleeping. A nap? A nap? I'll do it too.
Hey, Maria.
Butler's sleepy, so we gotta leave him be. Kumasawa-san, could you give us another blanket?
It was doubtful whether Maria really wanted to take a nap. She probably saw Butler wrapped up in a blankie and wanted to do the same. When she received the blankie from Kumasawa, she joyfully wrapped herself up in it and set up camp again in front of the TV. Sheesh. And just when we'll finally gather all the cousins together after 6 years. This guy doesn't have a clue that he's the main guest of this family conference, does he? I can still hear you. We took it easy eating lunch, and there's even a typhoon and rain outside now. Since I've got nothing to do, that means it isn't my turn yet. I wonder about that. If you have a passive attitude like that and never do anything unless something else happens, your life will be pretty boring, right? That's not what I mean. How should I put it? At times like these, I like to think about it this way. It isn't my turn. If this were a play, it wouldn't be my turn to go on stage. So the best thing to do is stay on the wings of the stage. You're always the main character of your own life, right? Why are you acting like you're in the supportive role? You've got to move forward by yourself and get up on stage. That's not what I mean. I'm trying to say it's not my turn yet. Sorry, I'm sleepy. My mind's a mess. Give me a break. No kidding. You're so sleepy you're spouting nonsense. Let's leave him be for now.
I can't let him get away with saying crap like that. You're always the main character in your own life. I've got serious issues with what Butler's saying.
He's just half asleep. Don't take him too seriously.
It's just that lack of guts. You know, not wanting to go on stage just because you think you can't be the main character. Something about it just pisses me off.
With distant eyes, Jessica gazed out the window as the grey rose garden obscured by rain. When she put her forehead up against the glass, the pleasantly cool sensation seemed to chase away memories she was trying to forget. Crap, I remember something. From like last stream or 2 streams ago, where I saw something that made me believe that Jessica was really shaping up to be the head of the house, but I don't remember what I saw that made me think that. It's gonna bother me. I need to rewatch my own stream. Yeah, no, I'll let it go for now.
So, it just wasn't your turn yet. Is that it? Then, just when will you get up on stage?
In that case, who the heck is the main character on this stage? Oh? No. Don't... Oh! Okay, I gotta read this. This one, just this, and then we're done. It's like you think you can do whatever you want. What the hell is all this? It's all screwed up. I was merely amused that your reason for denying me was based on whether there was 18 or 19 people. I just tried changing my opening move, no more.
Your greatest vices for denying me is simply that I wasn't laid out as a piece on the game board.
I forgot that Butler is seeing all this. It's not fourth wall breaking. It's just she's not tricking the reader. She's tricking Butler. So now it makes even more sense that she... Yes. So, you know, she's like showing the story. So she's the unreliable narrator. We literally cannot believe anything she's showing us when she's making it all up. Bruh. Okay, so much just got laid out on me. So first off, good to see that I was right, that her move was to introduce a 19th person to, you know, what I was saying earlier with all that. Very, very good. But now, I'm also right about there being an unreliable narrator, because it's Beatrice herself making everything up. She's just lying. Like, if she's genuinely going to show everything, then she could just show who killed everyone and that would ruin everything. So obviously she's gonna be hiding some things. So yeah, right now what she's trying to do, she's just okay, yeah. She introduced a 19th person. Okay, yeah. I get it now. Okay, everything I've said, I'm correct. I'm never wrong. Wow. Masterful. Nobody does it. Nobody does it like him. Like, but here's the thing, though. My basis was that if there's a 19th person, the point for there to be a 19th person was to show that a 19th person couldn't do anything, that you still need another external magical force to do things. But if she's saying that the 19th person is Beatrice, then no, I get it. I was just overcomplicating it. No, it still makes sense. It's just that oh, it's like that? I don't remember this. Horses goaded? Okay, but what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, I was just overcomplicating it. So before I was thinking that if she genuinely introduced a 19th person, this 19th person cannot be a witch. It has to be, you know, someone with magical powers. But now I see that I because I had two theories, right? The first theory was she introduced a 19th person, and this 19th person has no magical powers to prove that you need magical powers to do anything. And the other theory was she didn't introduce the 19th person, it's just that she's just there as a witch and not everyone can see her. But no, I had to combine both theories. She did introduce a 19th person, but she is still a witch. So all she's doing is just, before she was hidden, in episode 1 she was hidden and now we can see her. But she is an unreliable narrator. So she's probably gonna show herself making magic and sending the stakes out to people to kill them, right? But that's all hogswash. None of that happened. It's all lies. And if anything, what she has shown us has proven even more so that it wasn't magic. She has shown that Kanon is now indebted to her. So again, I think that it was Kinso who ordered the kills. But for now, let us assume that it was Beatrice who ordered the kills. So if she ordered the people to be killed, we now saw that Kanon has sworn fealty to Beatrice. So it's even easier to say that she ordered this non-magical person to go kill Hideyoshi and Eva. And it wasn't magic. So if anything, she is just proving to us that you don't need magic. So she's stupid. I love this. This is so fun. This is so fun. Oh my gosh. It's like no, no. We're back. We're so back. We're so back. We're so back. I forgot that I thought this earlier, but I didn't say it. We're so back. She didn't order nothing. She ain't ordering nothing. It's still Kinso, but not entirely Kinso. I think what she has shown us just gives so much proof. Kanon killed Hideyoshi and Eva by his own volition, out of his own volition. Because if he kills two people who are close, that means that twilight is done and Shannon doesn't need to die. He didn't realize that he was manipulated by Beatriz. Beatriz put the thought in his head that she was going to kill Shannon for that twilight, so that he would go and say, no, I mustn't allow this to happen. I must kill two others who are close to prevent Shannon from being killed. So that's why he, out of his own volition, decided to kill Eva and Hideyoshi. But here's another thing. Once again, I think that the whole riddles and all that is making of Kinso, not Beatriz. I think she's just having fun. She was never going to kill Shannon. I think she was never, ever going to kill Shannon. I don't think she even has the power to kill anyone yet. You know, like I said, I don't think she can directly harm anyone unless she has been revived. Like, we saw her burn the prints of Shannon and Kanon, but I think that's very minor. Like, she literally said herself that the marks go away, like, in a few days, right? So, I think she cannot do any more harm than that. So, I think she was never, ever going to kill Shannon. All she did was just nudge some of the pieces that Kinso laid out. Because, again, she has no risk if Kinso wins. She can just escape from his ritual, easy peasy, by her rewind powers. I have another thought to say, but I'll say it after. I just got it just now. But, so yeah. What was I? Yeah, so I think she was never going to kill Shannon. She was just having fun. She just implanted the idea that the Kinso's riddle, those must be separated, was about Shannon, so that Kanon would go, oh no, and kill some other people because that would be humorous to Beatriz. She would go, hee hee, haha, and that's all. Boom, boom, write this down. I'm so confident about this. I am so confident about this. Okay, and the other, so that's thought over. That is that thought over, that Beatriz was never going to harm anyone. She just wanted to implant the thought into Kanon so that he would kill people on him out of his own volition. So once again, proving that magic doesn't exist and she didn't do nothing. It was all made out of human hands. How exactly Kanon got into the locked room and killed them, future me problem. For now, I just know that he did it and no magic was involved. Second thought was that, now I'm wondering that, what if this is Kinso's ritual? What if he did win? Because, like, she's not exactly rewinding time. She's just showing another, like, timeline of it. It's like, if she is infinity, like, there's infinite ways the story went. She's just giving us a glimpse into another possibility that could have happened, right? Because she is infinity. She can see all the infinite possibilities. So it's not like she really rewind time, right? So I'm thinking maybe this Purgatorio is Kinso's ritual. She is all... We're not the ones trapped in here. She's the one trapped in here as well. And that is why she is having such a joy playing with Battler, because she stands something to gain from Battler figuring it out. If Battler can figure out the riddle, she gets to be free as well. That is a minor theory. Write that down, but like in small letters, because, you know, I'm not too confident about that one. Because I just find it weird. A lot of things, like the whole believing in me and this whole area we're in, I don't know. It's just, I find it odd. So I think I would find it satisfying if it turned out that this was part of Kinso's ritual and they were still trapped here. And if Battler does not figure it out in this last chance here, then Kinso truly wins and Beatriz stays here in the tea party with Kinso forever. But if Battler can figure it out, then they all go free. Yada bada ba 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 ba. Write it down, small letters. Let us continue. I do love it. This is really fun. This is really, 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 really fun. Okay, let's finish this. I am so tired.
So all I had to do is start by focusing on the queen like this. Isn't opening the road for the queen on your first turn one of the classic moves in chess? Quit playing around. There's no way I can accept on something like this, right? A witch came in walking right through the entrance hall, you say? What a royal load of bullshit. What's this? In the last game I gave you incredible freedom in making your moves correct. This time all I'm doing is moving my pieces in response to your moves. Are you already giving up right at the start? You bastard! I really like how, if I'm right about her standing something to gain from him winning this, it's really funny how the way her way of motivating him to keep trying to solve it is rage baiting. Don't mess with me. Like hell I give in. Great move. Go ahead and just move however you like. Okay, so your turn's far from over, is it? Move however you want. Form a huge battle formation while you still can. I'll definitely withstand you. I'll definitely corner you. Come at me as best as you can. I don't want you to have any excuses. You aren't even close to making me accept something like a witch. That's right. Just now, it looked like Maria's candy was fixed with magic. But you might have actually had another one of the same candy hidden in your pocket and switched them with that little show, making it only look like you fixed it with magic. Yeah, that's right. That has to be it. It's useless. It's all useless. Oh, Rosa saw the moment when the candy split into butterflies, correct? Who cares about that? There was a hallucination, or a trick, or maybe she just saw it wrong. That wasn't a big problem. Oh, so you throw out the part you can explain as trivial? I see. Is that your move in response to mine? You've dug your own grave! Who should have been a battler? It still isn't your turn yet. Allow me to make my move for a little while longer. It has barely begun. The turn of the witch! This is so fun. This is so fun. To me, it has put into a much even more funner light if she does have something to win out of Battler figuring it out. It's just so fun to me to have a character that, like, yeah, if this guy doesn't solve this, I'm screwed. But, like, giving him the answers is so boring. Let's have some fun with this, right? This is so fun. This is so fun. This is so fun. But we are done now. We are done. But that was so fun. This is getting so good, dude. This is so good. This is so good. This is... Ooh. This is amazing. End of chapter. Good place to end. Yeah. Thumbs up. Yeah. Cinema. I'm out of here. Incredible. Thank you all for watching. That was so fun. It's getting so good, especially with my new thought processes. I don't care if I'm wrong. It just makes it more fun to think that I am on the right path. But that is all. I am out of here now. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day. Or night. And farewell. Bye bye. Bye, horse.